all in good health. Before I start, have you guys know me already? There is a saying that if you don't know a person, how can you love that person? Therefore, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Ahmad. You can call me Abi. I was born on October 23rd, 2002 in Watampone. Right now, I am studying as a new student at the State University of Makassar, English Education Student Program, Class E. In this video, I am going to talk about my personal experience of studying in a pandemic era as a new student at the State University of Makassar. Before I start my personal experience, I will to talk about a little about the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic took the world by surprise. Globally, everything has stopped. Projects have been delayed, workplace closed, and school shut down. The world seems to have grown to a halt because of the novel coronavirus. However, students continue their education through online learning and via video calls with their teacher or lectures, especially in a big city such as Makassar. The model is currently the best alternative as keeping school open poses a safety risk for students. The effect of my study on the family is the lack of quality time with the family, because from morning to night I am busy with my assignment from my lecture. This is very detrimental for me because of the lack of interaction with my family. The difficulty in online learning is that sometimes I can't understand well the materials taught by the lecture, because it is influenced by many things such as poor networks, noise from inside the house, and many more. Whereas the advantage in online learning is as an alternative during the social distancing of the COVID-19 outbreak. We must limit social interaction to break the chain of its spread, including the teaching and learning process in class. However, education must continue, one of which is by utilizing an online learning system. With this system, we don't need to meet, but the teaching and learning process can continue. And the thing that I am grateful for when the pandemic occurred and the implementation of online learning, I began to pay attention to hygiene problems, starting to wash my hands regularly after every activity, take a shower when they return from outside the house, and diligently clean the utensils that are used in my daily life. And also, I am increasingly my discipline in completing the assignments given by the lecturer. While I really need it when studying online is quota, handphone, and laptop, because these three things are used when doing online learning. As for my problem when learning virtual is sometimes the network is so bad that I can't understand what the lecturers say. When we were on a video call via the Zoom application, another obstacle is when the quota runs out. This is what really sucks. Until now, thanks to God, no one in my family has contracted the coronavirus. However, in my city, there have been some who have been hit by coronavirus, and some of them have been declared cured. In my opinion, using a mask every time you leave the house is a must during this pandemic, because in order to break the coronavirus chain, the government has made regulation to wear a mask every time you leave the house. The drastic thing that I felt during this pandemic was that I began to pay attention to my hygiene and health, become more disciplined, was able to manage time very well, and also learned to be independent. I think I have answered all questions about my personal experience of studying in the pandemic era as a new student. I hope you will understand what I am saying. I apologize if there is an error in my pronunciation or my voice is not clear. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.